Bonjour everybody, welcome back to my studio. Today we're going to talk about the collaboration between colorists and cinematographers and directors. What should you actually expect when collaborating with a colorist? In today's video I'm going to try and give you my perspective on that. So let's dive in. First of all, I believe that you should find someone that has an ability to listen to your ideas. And that might sound absolutely stupid, right? But if you have someone across the room that is not really open to your ideas, your color references and things like that, then it might not benefit the project ultimately, because this is collaborative work. So if you have someone who's able to listen to your vision, your ideas, and being able to translate and actually strengthen the story and the emotions of the project into color, then I think it's a very good start. Obviously, I said this is about collaborative work, right? So I think it doesn't mean that the directors and cinematographers should come up with all the ideas across the board and the colorists should be there and executing them and that's it. I believe it could be interesting if sometimes the colorist could complete those ideas or offer alternatives and even challenge some of these ideas sometimes in a constructive manner. But I believe this is about collaborative work in the first place. Again, I'm going to stress the collaborative approach one more time, and I'm going to tell you why. I believe it would be best if you're in the same room, or if you can't be in the same room, then that you have a live remote stream of the session. I'm going to tell you why. If what you are sent is just a V1 streaming link of the project, and that's it, and what you can do is send a couple notes, like it's too warm, I don't like how strong and deep the shadows are, I don't like the textural aspects in that scene, whatever. This is going to be like a very slow and tedious process. But if you are present in the same room or are able to see the live stream of the session, then dynamically we're able to like bounce back ideas, and ultimately the project and your vision is going to be a lot more sort of like respected and translated into color.
Hey, salut Charles, comment ça va? Salut mec, ça va plutôt bien, écoute. Cool. Bah écoute, moi ça va pas mal. En plus, je trouve que les images que tu m'as fait suivre, elles sont vraiment sympas, donc je pense qu'on va s'éclater. D'ailleurs, j'ai une petite demande, s'il te plaît, pour aujourd'hui. Est-ce qu'on peut faire la session en anglais, juste pour que les gens, tu sais, ils captent un peu comment ça marche, tu vois, quand on bosse à distance? You're becoming crazy, Douglas. Spending all this time in the dark, but sure, okay.
Right, thank you. So, what's the weather like today in Madrid?
Very nice weather today. Blue sky, very nice. I see the sun. Very nice. How about the weather in Paris?
Huh? To be honest with you, I don't know.
Yes, of course. The dark.
Alright, so you can see the feed, right?
Yes, I see the image, yes.
Okay, perfect. So why don't we start with that scene in the cabaret? How does that sound?
Sure, man, good idea. Let's start with the cabaret.
Alright, so what kind of tone did you want to go for that first scene?
Well, I want kind of more open contrast. I think it's a bit under by maybe half a stop or something.
How about something like that? Before, after. Before, after.
Yes, I like it better. But I think we can go softer, like that movie with the extraterrestre shot by Bradford Young. You know, like softer contrast, very soft shadow.
Oh yeah, let's actually try something like that and see how that feels. Trying to sort of like massage that low end and get it to like a softer place. So that's before, that's after. Before, after. How does that feel?
Yes, that's the vibe I would like to go for. Yes, yes.
Yeah, I quite like that softer contrast, mate. I think we could try something like perhaps to cool the shadows a little bit. To sort of like create a bit of complement with that warmth. How does that feel? So that's before, that's after. Before, after.
Ah, trop stylé, j'aime bien.
I believe your colorist should be able to help you achieve in post what you were not able to achieve on the day when shooting, whether it be because you didn't have the time to nail all the shots perfectly in the specific time frame that you had, and you didn't have the time to block a certain source of light, to remove a certain thing that was on the wall, or flag a certain area of the scene, right? I mean, it could be many different things. Could be as well like textural aspect of the lens. Maybe you shot with a very sharp modern glass and you want to kind of offset that digital feel a little bit in post. I mean, could be a lot of things, right? But your colorist should be open-minded and able to come up with solutions to those sticky points, basically. I believe if you are a cinematographer, your colorist should be able to speak and understand the same language, the same technical language as you do. You might speak in stops of light for your iris, for your ISOs, noise floor of the sensor, could be flagging a certain part, whatever. I mean, all the technical verbiage that you use daily on set. If your colorist is able to understand those terms, then the session is going to be a breeze for you, right? When we think about color, we usually think of color in post, right? But the thing is that color can actually happen before the shoot. And let me explain. Basically, if you're a cinematographer, not director, or even a director, your colorist can actually help you create for you a camera LUT that you load into your camera and into your monitor for on set when you're shooting on the day. And that will help you, for example, have certain characteristics of the end result that you're looking to get. Could be a stronger contrast, could be a more open contrast, could have a certain roll-off in the top end, could have a certain like coolness in the shadows, a remapping or remodeling of the colors that you let through, okay? Could be, I want the blues a bit more vibrant, or I want the skin tones to have this sort of rendering. It could be many different things, but you should be able to have that conversation with your colorist, and your colorist should be able to come up with solutions for that. Now I'm going to talk about personality. I think it would be best if your colorist is actually chill in the room, because if you sort of like start to ask your colorist some things, so I want this scene to be more like this or that, and you have a very stressed out person in the room and you feel the tension, it's not going to be a very pleasing session, right? So try to find someone who's sort of like relaxed when you have this session, because it's going to be a lot more pleasant. And lastly, I would like to speak about VFX, because when VFX are involved in a project, I think that it would be best if they are able to communicate with the colorist, perhaps in pre-production, so that you speak about the imaging pipeline and options, so that the VFX are more elegantly and more organically implemented in the project. And I believe that if your colorist is educated in those aspects, whether it be ACEs or other technical sort of like workflows, that is going to be tremendously helpful to the project.
Ah, interesting, yes. Let's see how that looks. Ah, very nice weather today, very nice, I see the sun, very nice. Ah yes, of course. The dark. Yes, I see the image, yes.
Alright guys, that's it for today. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please let me know down below in the comments if you have come up with other ideas to strengthen and have a better collaboration between colorists and creatives. Please leave a like, subscribe to the channel to not miss the future updates, and I will see you in the next one. Prenez soin de vous, à bientôt.